Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. We're back at the airport. It's Tuesday, the 18th of February. So you don't know how long I'm gonna stay here because I'm not feeling very Catholic like they say in Spanish. So you can't really translate it. Meaning I'm unwell, so just a few landing and takeoffs. The next one that's gonna take off, that's at the far end. It's jet2.com to Birmingham. And there's an Air Algérie from Alger about to land. You can see over there an Iberia being loaded with passengers. So I'm not gonna try to do the Focus X2, which is normally the one I'm using, because I checked my previous videos on my TV and I was like, oh my god, this is awful. So I'm gonna try to do it like this. Let me know in the comments whether you prefer this kind of, angle or the shorter version. Then again, according to YouTube, it's only something like 20% that watch it on TV screen. So should be fine. Anyways, here you have Air Algérie landing. We're gonna have a takeoff just straight ahead. That's a quick landing and quick getting off the runway. So Mondays you have the tiny one, and Tuesdays you have the 737-8, which is bigger. Ryanair getting towards the head of the runway, and Jet2 getting ready. So like I said, if you prefer the other kind of views, just drop a word in the comments. Feedback is really appreciated. And yeah, at some point I'm gonna have to buy a new phone with better cameras. But I'm not there yet. It smells like kerosene in here. I don't like the smell. Anyways. So let's see this Jet2, how it takes off, because you know that they tend to use the whole runway. Why do they do that? I'm gonna have to ask. You'll see in later videos, probably the Ryanair that's about to take off, whether... well, that's my car. Whether they, use that much runway to take off. So there you have Jet2 from Newcastle. And the Ryanair about to take off, but doesn't say on the app. We'll update later. see, the Erajri run went out of the runway way before that. I have a visitor. Probably from here somewhere. Okay, so the Ryanair to unknown, according to the app, is taking off. And if you can see, there's a light at the back, which is another plane about to land. I think it's Vueling from Barcelona. Better than the one before. But still, not the best. So it was Ryanair to Krakow. There's another one getting ready just behind the Iberia. The Air Algérie is being docked, and you have Welling landing. I don't know if you can hear the whistling or beeping. It's from when the finger gets connected to the plane. So I know that I've already said that, but you can know whether it's max because of the chevrons of the engines, but also because they have an extra door just behind the just behind the wings. If you check on the image before, you could check that one. See, that one went off like quickly. So this one is also a max. So check just after the wings. It must have another door, another one at the tail. I mean. Jet 2 from Manchester. See, no door behind the wings. And you have another Ryanair and Iberia getting ready. Iberia Madrid, and the Ryanair that took off before was to Shannon, and the next one is to Dublin, so very Irishy. Once again, this video should be sponsored by Ryanair. So check the plane as it passes in front of the camera and tell me whether it's a MAX or not. Leave the answers in the comments. Once again, quick leaving the runway. I know there's a lot of air to Vienna getting ready, but come on. It's not even at the end of the runway yet. And here we go. Well, that's an Airbus. There's a lot of birds around the runway. It's kind of creepy. So Ryanair from Krakow, which is not the one that took off earlier in this video. One thing you may not know is why they have to get off the runway so quickly is because of the turnover time. The time they stay at the airport has to be as short as possible. So this is why they pre-board so soon. So when I say they're in a hurry, they basically are. Because the less time they stay here, the better it's for them. And they don't have to pay charges and fees and stuff. So I would say the flight returning, which I don't know where it's going to go, must be already boarding or pre-boarding. Well, obviously pre-boarding. And as soon as the last passenger gets off the plane, then they start boarding it again. So that's why they said if you want to mess with them, it's there when you need to do it, when you're disembarking the plane, because they need it to be as quick as possible. But that's not my idea. That's somebody that I've heard saying on Blue Sky. Norwegian from Copenhagen. So yeah, if you want to mess with those airlines, the low cost one is there. It's not because you complain about them charging you for printing boarding passes and stuff that you're going to get anything done. It's just like that. That was smooth and quiet. and quickly off the runway. There's a couple more about to land, and then I'm off. Oh, and by the way, the Air Algérie was really delayed. It had like 40 minutes delay, and there it's doing the push back. I'm surprised because that plane is, well, those flights were always delayed when I worked at the airport, but like hours, not half an hour or 40 minutes. So it looks like this one is gonna go apart, well, away from the terminal, like the Welling is. They're gonna come with buses and stuff, which on sea. So and there's no SAS Hospital today. How funny. Okay, so there you have the Algeria, the Ryanair that has the yellow truck just behind the plane right now is being boarded, and the yellow truck is the Ambulift, so they're loading passengers, I guess. And just between both of them, it's where the Norwegian stopped. And yeah, there is a SAS coming over, so probably the SAS Hospital, but I don't know if it's going to be that busy or not. Yeah, I know you didn't see that one land. But it's funny because there's another Ryanair just at the end of the terminal. It's just like the head is peeking out. Am I allowed to go out to play? Anyways, we're gonna watch soon the Air Algérie that's going slowly towards the head of the runway. So that's the one that was speaking from the terminal. Is going to Gothenburg. The one that just landed is over there, next to the Vueling, where the yellow truck ambulance is passing. I can see they're boarding now. The with the ambulance, the Ryanair just in front. That's odd because normally it's the other way around. Boarding is first, disembarking is the last. And I'll come back to that later. Let's watch this one take off. Air Algérie to Alger. Wow, I was fast. The dude is in a rush. Okay, so as you can see there is the two yellow ambulances, the one that's gonna disembark the um, Norwegian, and the one that's boarding, because I can see people coming from the ambulance into the plane, and the door on this side is already being locked. So yeah, that's not how they should do it. Weird. Well, hey, probably know better. Okay, so that Ryanair, which I think is to Gothenburg, is in a hurry. I don't think he's gonna top the one we just saw take off. You never know with them. It's fast, but not that fast. Maybe the plane was a half empty. The other one. That's why they send the smaller version, but still. Yeah. So here you have the SS from Oslo, and just behind it, the other light is the play from Keflavik. I'm not gonna stay until it takes off, not today. So as soon as it lands, I'm done. And the Airbus. And still, it's gone past the first exit. Oh, not that quick. And here you have it. I think I'm gonna get attacked by a Burger King bag. It's been flying towards me. That's another Airbus. Tess. Ew. Who's Taylor Swift anyways? So I think that's SS is SS hospital because there is the small lift that's gonna do like the lift from the plane to the ground, but I don't see the buses. And if I remember correctly, it's every fortnight, so every 2 weeks. So I'm not sure, but we shall see. So there is the Ryanair. They're pushing back, sort of. That's gonna be the last one recording, and then I'm off. Yeah, that looks like hospital. And it's funny because they're sending the red plane all over the place. I said I was not gonna do this, but you'll forgive me for one. Oh yeah, there are the buses. So definitely we have South Hospital again. So I think the last time I was here was a fortnight ago. I think so. So yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, so that plane, although it was already delayed 1/2 hour, sorry, is gonna be delayed way more. So I'm not gonna stay until it takes off. But you know what you know. If you watch my last video, you know why I'm saying this. So I'll put it on the description so you can link it directly to it. And you know what I mean when I talk about SAS Hospital and the buses and stuff. Although they're taking them away. Oh. So yeah, watch that video. I'll put it on the description. And here you have kind of the part 2 of it. So the buses are in position. There is a bridge that's going off, as you can see. Let's go for the Ryanair. Let's get out of here. Okay, so the dog is back. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like if you like the video and subscribe to my channel if you want to watch more videos like this. And that's it. With this one, we F off. Oh, and by the way, it's a max.